this video, we'll be looking at the Vortex sort activity using text found in the lesson activity toolkit. Let's have a look at the example they've used. Here we have two vortices, one with odd, one with even, and the numbers need to be dragged in. So the students will come up to the board and they will drag them into the correct vortice. If it's the correct one, it'll suck it in. If it's the incorrect one, it'll spit it out. Let's have a look at the layout of this activity. On the top right hand side I have a question mark. If I click, it tells me how to use this activity. I have the reset button, and on the top left hand side I have the edit button. This brings me into the activity where I can go and build it. I can either modify this one by double clicking and dragging and changing it to whatever I need it to be. You'll notice that at the bottom it changes into the two options that I have here. On the top right hand side I have rotate vortices. If I click that and I click OK, you'll notice that the vortex on each side starts to rotate. This button was put in later because some of the students were complaining that it gave them a headache. So you can switch it off by deselecting it. You then have a password option. My personal suggestion here is that you don't use a password because we often forget what the password is. For our labels, we can simply type in the text. It can be numbers or text, or we can drag the words in. Let's go have a look where we find the vortex sort. I'm going to click on the gallery tab. I'm then going to click on plus next to the lesson activity toolkit. You can go find that example in the example section, or you can go to the activities section and scroll down till you come to Vortex sort text. Below you'll find the 6 different colors of the options. You can either double click or drag it into your page. I'm going to make this one a little bit smaller. Now I've used the same examples but in text from our Vortex sort image video sample. So I know that I have 5 for each. So that's 10 labels. The first vortex is going to be metals, and the second vortex is going to be non-metals. And you can see automatically it makes my left column metals and my right column non-metals. That's just for ease of use when I'm creating it. So in go my metals, you'll see the block turns a yellow color, and that means I can release the word. So all I'm doing is clicking and holding the word sodium and dragging it up to the spot I want it to go into. Calcium. Now my non-metals. And there I have an activity that took me 3 minutes to make, and I can use it as a starter or as a plenary to get the kids into the lesson. I could also use it in the start and the end of the lesson to see if there's been any progression. I click OK and off I go. Thank you for watching this video brought to you by the Technology Training Academy.